Hey everybody, so I know it's been quite a while since we've given you guys an update, but things have been pretty crazy over here. If you follow us on social media, then you probably know that we've left the RV shop. It was quite a while ago that we did, and everything went pretty smoothly. They went ahead and fixed everything up. It did take the insurance company a little while to get the check sent over for us to actually leave, so we ended up staying a little bit longer. However, the RV company the RV repair shop was really friendly and let us actually stay a couple extra days, because once we were ready to go, it was actually a holiday weekend, so we couldn't find anywhere to stay. So it worked out all right, and we hit the road. From there, we went up through Wyoming and then over towards Utah, and then we started looking around, and we were considering driving up through Idaho and then towards Washington, or just coming over to Northern California. Now, once we decided we wanted to go one of those two ways, we started looking for places to stay, and that's when we started running into some problems, because we were looking to go someplace that we could stay for, a month or two, considering the terrible Wi-Fi we had, or internet connection in general we had at the RV repair shop until we got the WeBoost. We weren't able to be very productive while we were there, so we wanted to get someplace where we could stay for a couple months, have good internet connection, and really get some work done. And like I said, we couldn't find a place that had long-term availability, and then we came across a work camper opportunity at the Nevada County Fairgrounds, and we'd considered doing something like that in the past, but hadn't really found the right opportunity or anything that we wanted to pursue. But this time we said, you know what, let's give it a go and see how it works and how we fit in that situation. So we went ahead and applied for the work camper opportunity here at the Nevada County Fairgrounds, and we got it. So we've been here for a couple weeks now. And it's been really great. It's really pretty here. Definitely has Katie's favorite trees, which you can see behind me there. So we're really enjoying it. But then about a little over a week ago, well, almost a week ago, last Sunday night, I'm not sure if you guys watch the news too frequently or follow us on social media, but 14 fires broke out last Sunday night in California, and then a couple days later, even more broke out. But on Sunday night at about 11:45 p.m. I was inside watching a TV show, and I heard a really loud pop outside. Now, when I was inside, I just thought it was a gunshot, and once in a while when you're out camping, you're going to hear those, so I didn't think anything of it. It sounded far enough away, so I decided to go back to watching my TV show. And then in my TV show, the people in there were actually running from a huge wildfire, and that's when I heard this second pop, which was about 20 minutes later. At that time, I decided, you know what, I got to go see what's going on out there and check it out. And then I walked directly out of our RV door, and behind me, past these trees across the street, there was huge flames and fire, and they went about 600 yards to the right, and that's actually where the McCourtney fire started. It was a transformer that blew and hit the ground, and within the 20 minutes from that first pop till then, it had went about 600 yards, and it already engulfed a house over here to the right. Here you can see some of the footage of when we first walked out the door. Now, personally, I had never experienced anything nearly like this. I'd never been near a wildfire or anything like that, and it is just absolutely crazy how powerful and how fast it moves. So one thing we did right away is, as soon as we got out, we had spoken to a police officer, and he said there were power lines down, and it was better for us to stay put here in the RV park and hold tight, and if anything changed, they would let us know. And with the fire roaring literally right across the street, it was definitely nerve-wracking. Fortunately for us in the position we were at, the wind was actually blowing away from us, and the fire tended to follow that path. But better be safe than sorry. Katie actually started packing up the RV, and I went around to all the different RVs within the RV park, knocked on their door, and just made sure that they were aware that there was a situation out here, and that we right now were needing to stay put, but if anything were to change, I would do my best to let them know right away. But me and Katie both just thought that if we weren't the camp host, we would want someone to come wake us up and let us know if we were sleeping when something like this was going on. But anyway, so we got the rig ready to go, and with fires, if you don't know, they do move really quick and they're extremely unpredictable. So if you ever find yourself in a situation like this, always err on the side of caution, and get yourself ready to go, just in case the worst happens. If something were to have jumped the road, we may have had 5 minutes, we may have had 15 minutes, you just never know. So we took the steps to be prepared to take off. So for the rest of that night, I basically stayed up till about 5:30 in the morning, just keeping an eye on it, just watching it and to see what was going on. At the same time, Katie and I were both listening to the scanners to try to hear what was going on and how the fire was looking and where it was going and where they were fighting it and things like that. And then at about 3 a.m., the most surreal thing happened. There's a lake on the other side of the RV here at the fairgrounds, and I saw headlamps that people were wearing walking around the lake, and I knew it was people. And then as they got closer, I realized that they had their horses with them and they were looking for a place to take them. So as they came through the RV campground, I noticed they were going the wrong direction of the stable. So I ran over there, and I had keys to different gates. So I just went up there and did my best to try to guide them to the stables and open whatever I could so that they could get their horses in there. And it turns out they had another 25 that they needed to go get out. Now, the Nevada County Fairgrounds has been awesome. The firefighters from all over the place have actually set up a hub here, so they're parking and staying here at night, and then going out and fighting the fires when they're not here. That's been really great to have a location here where they're able to do that. And then on top of that, the inner fairgrounds have actually been used as an animal evacuation center. There's tons of horses, goats, dogs, cats, chickens, pretty much any animal you can think of that needed to get out of the way of the fire has been able to be brought up here and staged up here so that they're not in harm's way. So it's been really crazy. Overall, seeing the power and the unpredictability of these wildfires, it's just like nothing I've ever seen before. But what else is really great through all the devastation and everything is to see everybody come together and help one another. I mean, the amount of people here that came to volunteer, and the firefighters that are here that are working on it, it's just crazy to see people come together and really truly help in this time of need, when so many people were affected by the outcome of this. And we also want to say thank you to all the firefighters, and where we're at currently, they've kind of got the fires contained, so we're not really in the thick of it anymore, but we know that there are still wildfires raging on in California. So to all of those still dealing with the wildfires that are going on in California, we wish you guys all the best. We hope that you stay safe, and we hope that everyone will come together and just help out their neighbor in need. Thank you guys for swinging by today, and we'll see you again soon.